Oops. Hi, everybody. And I'm filming live this way because, well, that seems the way to do it nowadays. I don't know. I kind of prefer the other way myself. I know lots of people are filming this way to try and get subscribers faster. I don't know. I just mind my own business. So Kutzall has extended their sell on these little Kutzall. This is not why I'm doing this live video, but I thought I'd say it. These little detail birds, I guess they didn't sell out of them when they had their big Boxing Day sale. So they've extended their sale site-wide for 10%. And they still have these detailing bits, the silver ones, limited stock, I guess. And they still have this this one here. Hi, Tim. How are you, man? So the link to get to the Kutzall site is down below in the descriptions of this video. And if you buy that, if you use my link, I'll make a few cents to help support the channel. How you doing, old grumpy laid back Carver? Man, your sticker makes me laugh. Is your sticker based on the Cabbage Patch Kids when they were, remember the Cabbage Patch Kids stickers? I don't know, might not be. So anyways, we have one of these little detailing burrs in my, this is my ram. Oh, this isn't the detailing burr. This is a little metalworking burr. Can you hear me fine? Everybody? Does it sound like, am I tapping on my microphone? Put in one of these little Kutzall detailing burrs here for this part. Excuse me. This is my Ram micro carver. It's quieter than the Dremel and it spins a lot faster, but it doesn't carve quite as, thanks. I just carved Rob. Doesn't carve quite as fast as the, sorry. It doesn't have as much torque as the Dremel, but it's wicked for little burrs like this. I have the Fordham, I have all the stuff to, I Mark the Maker. Hi, everybody. This is just a quick random video. I thought I was, well, what happened is I stayed up all night friggin' painting. And then, well, I slept most of the day away. Well, because I can. It's that time of year. If your body says sleep, well, then sleep. Well, I guess that's not the way it goes when you have to go to work and shit. But, yeah, I slept most. Oh, and Mark the Maker. I watched your clay vid. Mark the Maker has a channel, everybody. Just Carve Rob. Everybody here has channels now. I watched your clay video, molding with clay. So, of course, the next day, I have to drive to the art store and try and get some clay so I can start because I've messed around with clay before. So I drove to the art store and got some clay. Now I couldn't get that same type that you have, but I got here. Do you want me to show you what I haven't filmed, but I might film for the end of it. You want me to show you what I made? Damn you, Mark. It's just air dry clay, but I made this. It's like a branch, and it's gonna be a big nose wood spirit on here. And these are going to be little branches coming off the big branches. And there, yeah, I did the tinfoil in there back there, Mark. So I'll put some eyes in here, some eyebrows, and this will just be a happy face. Big nose fellow. Maybe mold a little owl or bird to sit on the nose. And you can carve this stuff, yeah, you can. So this is your this is your fault, Mark the Maker. Yeah. I still gotta send you your piece, your wood spirit too. Yeah, so sometimes when you watch, I see lots of my viewers watch videos on their TV. And it's kind of a shame you can't comment. You can give the video a like, but you can't comment from the TV. They should make it sooner or later so you can comment from the TV with your little remote or whatever. Anyways, I wonder what time it is around the world there. Yeah, so I did a video. You guys will notice that I've been spamming my YouTube, doing lots of videos, and my other channel is beginning carvers, wood carvers, or something like that. Spamming means doing lots of videos, like tons. Well, because I'm just doing that because this time of year is when I really do my Dremel carving, and spamming your own YouTube channel is not a good thing to do. I don't give a shit. Hey, Dave, out there in Duncan, spamming your YouTube channel is not a good thing to do if you're a YouTube creator, because, well, the videos that you did yesterday, and say if I did a video today and then I did a video tomorrow and the next day, that video that I did today gets pushed to the back of the line. It doesn't give people a chance to see it. So just shows you I really don't care. Maybe one video a week would be better, but I don't give a shit. I've never cared about that shit. I've never cared about subscribers, how many subscribers I got, or nothing. I never changed. I don't pretend to be somebody that I'm not supposed to be. I'm friggin' Geordie, fat guy with the hole in his head having a good time. Right, just carve, Rob? So I think I carved this gnome out of basswood last time I was live. Just carve Rob went live yesterday and he didn't tell me. Damn you, Just Carve Rob. I seen all your friggin' things for the Christmas challenge, and I've just kind of let that Christmas challenge slide away, and I haven't done anything. I don't know. I think I'm just recovering this winter from the hectic last summer that I had when I was moving and all that shit. Yeah, Just Carve Rob, wait till you see all the stuff he did for his Christmas challenge, man. A wicked door, the door opens. Friggin' tons of shit. If I knew he was doing all that, I would have been on my game. I can't let Just Carve Rob well, what would the word be? I can't let Just Carve Rob beat Geordie. But it looks like that's happening this time. My Halloween challenge was way better than yours, Rob, by the way. Yeah, mine was cool. I still have it. I'm keeping it. Mine was so much better than yours because you didn't finish yours. It looked complete. Yeah, you had a great idea, but you didn't friggin' finish the box. You have to do better. Well, you're doing better. I bow down to you for the Christmas challenge this year, Just Carve. I don't think too many people's actually doing the Christmas challenge, telling you the truth, because I haven't been really pumping it up on my channel. Hi, everybody. Anyways, damn you, Just Carve Rob, damn you. But I'm really excited to see it all put together. Excuse me. He even carved a little sled, and he's got little elves riding the sled, like kneeling on the sled, riding on the sled. It's hilarious. It's wicked. One of his elves, when I was watch his live video, everybody, that he just did. One of his elves that was kneeling down by Santa's door. Man, it was like it looked real. It looked like it was a real little elf. Yep. This is the Gnome King. I have this sitting on my windowsill right now, so I look at it all the time. Just Rob carved this little fellow. Look at this. If this is the Gnome King, he also carved me he's got a little staff with an owl on it. I can't do little carvings like this. It's too hard on my eyes. So yeah, this is sitting on the windowsill right here where I carve. So when I'm looking outside, I look at this too. And I got Mark the Maker's little gnome guy here at my gnome. This is Mark the Maker's. He sent me little gnome. This is 100% knife carved. I don't think there was any Dremel or micro motor carving with this. And then my little Santa gnome. Now so these are on my windowsill, and I'm always looking at these. when I'm carving, looking out the window, taking my break. Yeah, this is this little gnome drinking coffee. I went beachcombing the other day, so that video will be coming out in a couple days. I found a couple nice pieces of bark, and I found a real nice piece of what kind of wood is it? Hi, Shauna. Hey, Shauna, I hope you feel better. Shauna, she just kind of gone through a little injury. So she's got some broken ribs and stuff, I think. So everybody wish Shauna a speedy recovery. But when I went beach, now here's a question for you guys. I don't even know if I feel like carving on this video, tell you the truth. I just feel like chatting. When they make boats, Mark the maker will probably know this because Mark seems like a real intelligent person. Just carve Rob might know it too. When they make boats, do they use teak wood for it, or do they use mahogany wood for it when they use them on boats? Because I found a nice, it was like a floorboard of like a stepping board. Found a nice piece of teak, or well, I think it's teak or mahogany. It's like a thin plank. But I took it home because I got it downstairs in the living room drying off because I'm going to carve a sign into it. Might be a little bit big to do on my Dremel. I don't even know if it will fit in my Dremel table. But what kind of wood, what kind of foreign wood did they use for boats? Yeah, so teak. Teak is good for outdoors, maybe not mahogany. Yeah, mahogany, I think it's teak. Happy. Crundum carving. Okay, teak because it has high oil content. So yeah, I'm pretty sure teak kind of has like let me see. You know how oak kind of has the lines going through the wood, and you can see little dots on it for the grains. Teak's kind of the same thing, I think. Teak. Okay, so yeah, it is teak. Thanks. Yeah, she's got a broken rib, and I guess maybe her dog had a stroke too, just kind of Rob's, and she tripped over it. She landed on her pretty face. I guess broke her nose and broke a rib. She's got a black eye. Teak has a high oil content. Mark the maker and just carved Rob said so. She face planted in the yeah. So, anyways, feel better, Shauna. Sorry about that. Sorry to hear that. Good old face plant. Has anybody got any questions for me? Come on, let's get this conversation started here. Damn you, just carved Robin, your Christmas challenge. I got another door that I started carving here, but I haven't. This is not a cedar. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but here's my here's my Santa's door on this piece of wood, and then my sign up here. But after seeing just carved Rob's door, I'm like, boy, oh boy, oh boy, better step up my A game. This is as simple as door as you could possibly get. But I think I was carving this live, maybe, and the wood was too wet, so I said, like, look how fuzzy it is. So that's how you know you got wet wood lots of the times, is your wood's fuzzy like that. Cedar, anyways. So I stopped carving it. But man, here's a basic door. That's all you need to do. But man, no. Todd asked, Jordy, do you use a regular shop vac on your table? No, I have this hooked up to, I think it's a 1.5 horsepower dust collector in my closet that goes in here. But I do have a shop vac because when I'm carving like crazy, which I always do, dust doesn't just go down here. Dust goes all around my table, and I clean it up after with the shop vac. But a shop vac does work. Just Carve Rob he just has a dust collector, and he has the nozzle for the dust collector sitting right here with like a scoop thing. So when he carves, the dust kind of goes in there, but it doesn't catch all of it. But if you're doing like this basswood, when you're carving this basswood, for some reason, it's kind of light, fluffy wood, but for some reason, it doesn't seem like it gets in the air as much as the cedar or the cottonwood bark. Kind of seems like it sinks faster. Ben's studio on the lake has carved. He does. Man, I really wish I miss his videos, man. I really, really do. I learned a lot from him. He's like Mark the Maker. He's really not knowledgeable. And yeah, that's actually I think I learned Mark the Maker from Ben's studio on the lake. Suggested him or something on a video. Hi, Sean. Yeah, I've emailed them over a few years, but I never heard back because the email that I got from him is his studio on the lake email. But I've emailed them, but never heard back from. Who knows? Maybe he's just like I've had enough, and Jordy annoys me, and I've just kind of had enough of that. I know his wife passed away. He got a new girlfriend. What do you call her? The Pixie. And well, just poof, gone just like that. That's the way the YouTube world is. So everybody, Kutzall still having its sale. It's only 10% now, but you can get these. Here's a Carving Fusion used car salesman shit right here. But they have more of these silver bits, and if you follow the link below to the Kutzall site, you can save yourself 10% on site wide. Still going on. Whales and all. Well, the wife is sick and needing something. Thanks for popping in, Tim. Wife's sick. Go take care of your wife. Has anybody got any questions? I got Just Carve Rob's box of carvings right here. Next time I go to my carving tent, I gotta build a freaking shelf for Just Carve Rob's carvings. I don't know if I want to put the shelf in my living room though or my bedroom. But here's one of Just Carve Rob's we had Oscar the Grouch challenge. So here's just Carve Rob's Oscar the Grouch and me walking down with a spirit balloon. 2020. That's 5 years ago, man. Man, I can't believe 2JJ 2020. Robert Vreeland. Can't believe it, man. That's been 5 years ago. No, almost 6 years ago. So yeah, this is Jordy carrying a spirit balloon, walking up to Oscar the Grouch. Yeah. Oh boy. Here's another little weird face I did. I gotta paint it. It's kind of like a little, I don't know what it is. It's something. It's something all right. One of mine rocks. Awesome. Does anybody got any questions? Cork bottle. Yeah, it's Christmas goblin. I think it was some kind of goblin. I just did that out of this. Now I think this was a 2x2. I Just Carve Rob. I bought the basswood and I sent them over to Just Carve Rob's place from Amazon. Then he cut them and sent them to me. But this is a little bit. Maybe I can send you some of that 1x1 Just Carve Rob. Would you be able to slice some of those up for me? I don't ask a lot. Could have painted them. Yeah, these will probably be painted. Yeah. This little tree. I was going to carve the details in this tree with that little detailing burr. This is a piece of bamboo thing. It's like a bamboo pen holder. I got it at the thrift store. $3.49. I remember back in the day this used to cost 25 cents at the thrift store. But this is a bamboo one. So I was gonna carve a bunch of wood spirits all over this. Where's the flying pig? Flying pig's right here. It's just not hanging up yet. Not hanging up yet because I got to go up there and screw a little thing to hang it. Flying pig's right here. Flying pig Geordie worm. It's right here. There it is. There's a little Geordie worm just carved, Rob carved. There's the flying pig. Oh, man. The fun you can have. Long live the Geordie worm on the flying pig. What's the challenge deadline? I don't know. I guess it should be before Christmas. I don't even know if anybody's doing the challenge. I know a few people are. Amy Jo's done it. Yeah. Oh, it's a spirit pig, don't forget. Yeah, it's got a beard and a mustache. You did the challenge, Dave? Wicked. Oh yeah, I think you sent me your picture already, didn't you? I don't know. These last couple days, I haven't really been with it. Yeah, this has been. Oh yeah, you sent me the picture. Thanks, man. It's even got a little pigtail there. I should have carved out a little bum hole. Yeah, anyways, it stands up too. You know what really makes me laugh the most about this piece, besides the worm, Geordie worm, is the way these look at the way these legs are back for when it's flying. Tucks his legs in. Too funny, man. Look at the little Geordie worm's bald too. I'm bald. I started going bald when I was super young. My mom used to give me shit because I always wore a baseball hat. She goes, "Don't stop wearing a baseball hat so much. You're gonna go bald." I think she even bought me some expensive pills to stop going bald. What would it be called? Rogaine or something? I don't know what it was called. But I pretended to take them, but I never did. Hey, Dan. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Long live the flying Geordie worm pig. Just cracks me up, man. I gotta get it hung up again. I might do that after this video. I just gotta find some little eye hooks or something things. Just it's hard to get up underneath this table now. Here's a piece of bark. I think I carved this live really fast last time I was live. I don't know. Oh, it's Grumpy's birthday. Who, Tim? Grumpy's Tim's birthday? Happy birthday, Tim. The 7th? Oh, it's on the 7th. Oh, the 7th was your birthday. Oh, happy ex-birthday. You guys see those people that birthdays are on the Christmas Day? That's kind of a bummer for gifts when you're younger. I don't know. I knew somebody that had their birthday on Christmas Day when I was younger. I forget who it was. Yeah, I remember the days waking up with my mom Christmas Day, or waking up at my grandma Jean's, get all your presents. Let's see what else I got. What else I got here? Oh yeah, this one I was. This is a prototype I'm doing for a big chainsaw carving. This is I'm trying to copy, and I have another thing like this that was like I don't know, plaster or whatever, but it's a planter there. Put your little treats in there. But this is a prototype I got to finish. It's like a woodman growing out of the wood. You'll see it by the back. And I'm gonna do this is just carved Rob prototype. Rob carves himself prototypes. I usually don't, but when I'm going to do a big chainsaw carving, I will do a prototype. Yeah, me too, just carve, Rob. I might get some chocolates from my neighbors or something. Yeah, this is like a root guy. So here's the original. This is the original one. And this is, of course, supposed to be Santa or something because he's got mitt gloves. See there, his gloves are mitt. So then he's got the little candy dish there, and the back's like that. So I think I really challenged myself because I'm not good at copying things. So I'm not good at looking at this. I'm not good at looking at this one when I'm carving this. I'm just focused on this. But for this, I kept on looking over at this when I had it set up over there, then carving this. Yeah, I'll send this to you. Just carve Rob when it's done. Because I'm gonna have a big one from the log that's leaning against my tree. Against the tree at the carving tent, big huge piece of cedar. I'm going to carve this out of the big cedar one. I have 2 commissioned pieces to carve at my tent. One will be a cowboy wood spirit thing, and the other one will be a wood spirit. But I just it's kind of whatever. I don't know. I didn't really do that much Christmas carvings this year. I just, again, whatever. Where I should have, because that's when I make all my freaking money. I got one more tree to carve. A friend of mine came over and bought the last 3 trees that I carved for him. And he messaged me yesterday and said, Jordy, can you make me one more tree? I need one more tree as a gift. I'm like, damn you, man. I don't want to. I told you I'm sick and tired of carving friggin' trees. He's like, please, buddy, I need one for my niece or something. I don't know. She loves your art. I'm like, ah, damn you. So I'm not carving it tomorrow. Give me a couple days. When I go to my tent, I'll carve it. Oh, the friggin' crisp. I remember one year, I carved, how many trees did I carve that year? Just carve up over 100. I think it was like 115 trees I carved. The big ones, the big chainsaw ones, and the little Dremel ones with the lights in them. I'd say about 60 of the trees had the lights in them. We have to screw the holes and glue the lights in. Man, it was friggin' repetitive. I made a lot of money that I made $15,000 that winter off the trees. So I don't know how many I carved. But what I did was I flooded my town with the trees so they don't They don't sell as much as they used to. You know, it's a new thing. You know, there's, oh, Jordy's carving these trees. You got to see them. I got to have it. You know, the crazy Christmas lady's gotta have the trees. Well, it kind of gets old, so you got to try and next year I'll get a bunch of half logs. I'll get a bunch of it was over 100 for sure. I'll get a bunch of half logs and I'll carve some trees. Like last year, I started carving little hearts in the trunks, and that was the new thing. So I don't know what I can do next year. Maybe carve. Shauna's been bugging me to. Shauna, the one that had the injuries, been bugging me to carve a friggin' who's that green character? Christmas, the thing. Who's that green guy for Christmas? The Grinch, a Grinch tree. She carved a Grinch tree and put green lights in it. She's like, you got to carve a Grinch tree. I'm like, yeah, good luck. Hi. Hello. Nova said hi. Hi, Nova. Anyways. Nobody has any questions? Should I carve some details in this little tree? Don't even have to carve details. You can even just pull out your wood burning pen and just do some little things. There's so many different ways you can do trees, the details on trees. The Grinch, yeah. I wish I could show that picture that you did of the Grinch tree. Shauna is Shauna's, I guess she's made me something and she's going to send it to me, but she can't get to the post office right now. But she's also sending me, I don't have the room for people's carvings anymore to send me, but I'll find room for Shauna's. But I believe she's in New Mexico. Just carve, Rob. You've carved enough. Damn, you just carved, Rob. You slow down. But they get gorges out there, and I've always wanted to carve a gorge. They're like dried pumpkin kind of squash things. But she's sending me a gorge to carve, so I'll be able to carve that whenever I get it for YouTube. Oh, another thing too, on my Dremel group, I got that. It's called on Facebook. Trust me, I hate Facebook groups, but I started this beginning Dremel carving group. Man, it already has like 17,000 people in there. And Dan's here. Dan was a part of the what's it called? Admins of the moderators of the group. But somebody said like I've carved some really nice my brother's property. He has thick bamboo there. I've carved some real nice bamboo lamps. So like your bamboo's tall going this way, and then you carve it out, you put the light in the bottom of it, and you see that whatever you carve. They were really nice. But I see people that are carving this PVC pipe lamps. So I got to figure out. I got to actually talk to you about that. Just carve, Rob. I got to figure out what I'll do for the base for the lamp. It's not like as soon as I saw that somebody wrote that, I was like, yeah, I'll definitely do that. Probably a lot easier than carving the bamboo. Well, not easier, but more consistent. And the bamboo also cracks if you carve it fresh, wet. But yeah, they carve those PVC pipes and you make some nice lamps out of that with negative space. So trust me, I might go to Home Depot tomorrow, but I got to figure out what Thanks, Shauna. It won't take up too much room. Her things, she said. Maybe I'll carve that gorge and send it back to you. I got enough lamps and stuff at my house. Maybe I'll carve like a negative space bunch of wood spirits and stuff like I do on my stuff. But yeah, I'm going to get some PVC pipe and make a PVC pipe lamp sooner or later. But I just got to figure out what one of my old friends, he's not really my friend anymore, but he was a wood turner. So he made me the bases for the for the bamboo to sit in, and nice tops too. Excuse me, but I'll have to figure the base out. Okay, thanks. Yeah, it doesn't. I can carve thin wood. I can carve thick wood. The thinner for negative space. Well, just kind of like this. One of my favorite carvings is downstairs, but it's all negative space skulls and wood spirits on it. It's holes through it and cut through it and stuff like that. Is it thicker than this? Cool lives. Please tell me what's in my freezer. Somebody asked. Well, I take it that you're just somebody that's scrolling along, that guitar gunner scrolling along that came into this live. What's in my freezer? Well, I got some pizza pops. I got some other frozen stuff. I got some little ice cream snacks and some other bachelor food. Just put it in the microwave, turn it on, and you're good to go. Some pastas and pierogies. I got some pierogies in my freezer. I really don't have too much. Speaking of that, I made bacon in my air fryer last night. Still got a couple more pieces in it down there. No deer meat. There's James Rankin. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Spike made me realize that the cheese grater on the card you gave me, great. That's why you kept on saying, I am grateful for knowing. So the cheese grater made great, not because it's cheesy. So thanks, buddy. I made one shrimp and I'm going to lower this camera a bit so I can read the comments a bit easier. So thanks again for that, James. Hey, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you too. I checked out your place because I emailed James and I asked him for his address because I like to use Google Earth and see a person's place. I wanted to see if I could see that stump in your yard that you carved. James, buddy, I cannot believe you carved that stump with a sawzall and your Dremels, man. It just blows my friggin' mind. It really does. In my last video, what was it? My tree carving video. I carved a tree with my Dremel, the branches in it, and I showed pictures of his thing. And the grinder. What did you have on the grinder? A sanding disc? Man, you got to get yourself a die grinder there, bud. What's the reason? Why have you never bought yourself a die grinder? You know, those Beaver ones on Amazon are pretty good. I haven't used it, but I've read good reviews. But don't go buying one. Just wait till after the New Year's. Do you got the flap sanding disc on your grinder? Can't believe it. You guys, I wish I could post a picture of it right now. Oh, you got the extreme shaping disc. Okay. Yeah, but still, man. I don't really use those shaping discs that much, but okay. Yeah, I did just order a couple of them from a Kutzall site. So I will be making some videos with it. I think this little tree, carve the details in it and paint it. Check. Oh, yeah. You said you got hit with it. Now did it? The belly grinder. Yeah, that's the belly grinder. That's right. James says he got hit with his Kutzall. Now, did it hit your skin or what did it hit? Did it wrap up on you? I remember when I first got one, when I really didn't know much about wood carving, and it got caught up in my work jacket, not my black and red one that I got, but an old one, and it ripped the shit out of it. and it kind of, the grinder was just going, it kind of got all full and stuck, and the grinder was going, not spinning anymore. So I had to run over and unplug it. I really don't show those a lot on my videos because, well, they're dangerous. You got to, when you're using that for the very beginner that don't have experience with tools and stuff like that, you got to get a speed control to hook up to your grinder. Yeah. I don't know. I got the little detailing burr in my grinder here. I could do some little details on this tree. I guess I should finish my painting. I don't know. I just really don't feel like carving too much right now. I've been kind of more into painting. Grinch face in this? I'd have to. I would have to. Yeah, the paddle switch grinders are safe because as soon as you take your finger off of it, it loses all power. But I don't know, those power switch grinders. I don't like them. My hands get tired of holding the paddle down. Would love to send you some pics of them. Would love to send, case David Drake asked, would love to send you some pics of them. How would I do that? How would you do what? Sorry. I'm not the best at reading all the comments on these lives. Unless I'm really paying attention, but then my mind wanders off. If somebody asks me a question, I'll say, what was the question? So what was your original question? Sorry. Oh, you've done some, hey, hi, David. Done some pics of the carvings. You got me started. Awesome. Just join the group on Facebook, Beginning Dremel Carvers. Or I got a group on Facebook too. It's called Carving Fusion Members. And it's just for people that watch my videos. The password, you have to answer the password. The password to get into the group. Well, it says who. First of all, it says, so Carving Fusion Members on Facebook. There's only like 300 people in it. If you don't answer the security questions, even if I know who you are and you don't answer them, I don't let you in the group. Because you have to, it says, whose group is this? You got to say Jordy Johnson's. And what does he say a lot? You can say shit pants, carve deeper, whatever. But you got to answer those questions to get entered into the group. You guys see me hit my pinky finger? Because then you can things. That's right, Shauna. Then you guys can you guys see me hit my pinky finger on that video the other day? I seen it coming. How could you not? Luckily, that burr was kind of getting dull. And it didn't cut me because those bits are pretty aggressive. I gotta turn on my dust collector fan here. Should I carve this for a little bit, or what do you guys think? or just chat. Doesn't matter to me. So share the pictures in the group on Facebook. Either beginning Dremel carvers, anybody can enter that group, or Carving Fusion members. Because lots of people send me pictures and they go to my spam, and I hate having to go through all my spam because I get thousands of spam emails a day. All right. All right. I'm going to go to the washroom quick. I'll turn on my dust collector fan and finish carving this tree out quick. If you guys have any questions, I'll be back in a sec. We don't wash our hands here at Carving Fusion, just carve, Rob. Okay, I'm going to turn on the dust collector fan. I'm going to curve this really quick. Okay, now I'm going to put on that silver detail burr here, the flame-shaped one. And I'm using my Rama microcarver here. So that was with the gold detailing burr. When I'm carving this, I'm wondering to myself, what am I going to paint tonight? I hate the glue that they put on the end of these bits. I tried to tell Mike at Kutzall, the glue that they put on the end of the bits, if you don't clean it off really good, you get residue inside your collet. But people don't want to listen. Hi, Peggy. Let's carve some detail in this trunk. Just carving some different depths into the branches. That's about it for that carving. It's going to sand her up. Maybe I'll paint it. Hi, Susan. Hey, did somebody say, hi, Teresa? Did somebody say David Gross was here? I think just Rob maybe said hi, David. If David Gross is here, hi, Dave. Kicking ass. So there. That's about as much as I want to carve on that. Now, Teresa, is it Teresa? I didn't forget about getting Rob's address from you, but Rob says that you emailed them today. So I'm sorry about that. And Susan, that's sure a nice lamp that you got as a gift. Wow, that's cool. And who's that? Robert says he's got his stickers in, guys. Don't worry, I won't be asking for one. Nothing against you, Robert, but I kind of been there, done that with the stickers thing. And I don't do them. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but just kind of been there, done that. So this is a nice little tree. Sorry about that, Teresa. We could paint it. I might as well paint it on this live green here and then burn it and then do all these things. Can go blue, Jordy. I'd like to some folks. Sorry, I don't know what that means there, Robert. Yeah, Susan, on Facebook, she got I scroll through Facebook a couple times a day, but she got this nice lamp out of pipe fittings and stuff like that. You know how they're doing those steampunk lamps? But he did a really good job on it. Yeah, that was probably the best one I've seen out of those kind of lamps. Moderator, please. Well, there's no moderator here right now. So I don't know what you got to try and speak, talk like you're talking to somebody in grade 2 when you're talking to me there, but I might understand better. No, I'm not insulting you. I'm saying, like, if I can talk like a 2-year-old and I'll understand you better than a. That was Professor Rusty and his wife, Mrs. Jordy. Judy that made that lamp. Yeah, it's Susan said, Rhinestone Susan. She said that was Professor Rusty's and his wife, Mrs. Judy, that made that lamp. I love it. Oh, they came to visit you. That's nice. Now, is that Rusty guy? Does he go live with Dylan sometimes? Is that the Rusty that I'm thinking? I really don't know. I really don't follow what's going on YouTube and who's who and what's what. Oh, that was nice. Cool. So is that the kind of stuff that guy does? He's good at that Rusty's guy's good at computer stuff because I see he helps no, if Robert, if you hit on my name, I'll go blue and be able to subscribe to others in here. No, sorry. No, I only have a few moderators in here. It's Evil Rick or Spike. He does. What else does he do? Maybe I'll have to go over and check out his channel. I don't know. I just don't really watch much wood carving channels. It distracts me from what I want to do. Like I follow Stinnett Sticks, just Carve Rob, obviously. A few of my friends, but then it just everything gets repetitive to me. Just like lots of people that watch my. Yeah, no, sorry about that, Robert. I just kind of stay in my own lane and do my own thing. But I'll maybe you could send me a link to his channel on my Facebook if you don't mind, Susan. I'll go check it out. I seen he's got that. He's got a neat hat that kind of like actually like a steampunk hat that he wears. Not Dylan. I don't know if it's Dylan, but he's pretty good friends with Amy. They do lives sometimes together. He seems like a pretty good guy. And him and those other two, they go live. They actually asked me to do a live kind of podcast thing. I don't know if it would be an interview, but I said yeah, but then I kind of backed out from it. I don't know. Now, too bad I didn't have that. My favorite color. Oh no, sorry, not my favorite color, but too bad I didn't have that thing. What am I talking about here? That tattoo ink, the green tattoo ink. It's at my tent. I buy these wax paper cups at the dollar store. I go through a lot of these cups. I cut them down because if I put paint in these cups when they're like big, if they're like this, and I put my paintbrush in here, I'll knock this whole thing over. So here's my favorite green. Here we go. Hooker's green. So let's just use this. And that's even too much paint in there already. I'm a paint waster. Put a little bit of water in there. I'm the rhinestone cowboy. Dun, 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 dun. Man, I usually listen to quite heavier music. My favorite artist by like I'm an old school when Metallica, like when I listened to Metallica, I was a headbanger. If you listen to Metallica and Slayer and stuff like that, and Iron Maiden back in the day, we were headbangers. We were basically the losers. We were the ones that didn't like to be like everybody else, and we liked the heavier music. But now Metallica's so huge. But I really love Keenan, the singer for Tool and all his bands, A Perfect Circle and A Pussifer. That's what I'm usually listening to. But these last couple days, I don't know when I was painting, I've kind of been listening to this. I don't know. I kind of got into a little weird zone. But for me, I love a lady's voice when who's Adele. Like she's got such an amazing voice. She's pretty. And who's that one that who's a singer for that Titanic song? She's in Quebec. She's like the world's biggest not Celine Dion. What's her freaking name? But she does that Titanic song. They just got the. How could you not love those voices? So, anyways, yeah, I know it sounds fruity, but I've been listening to. It's kind of like folk art. This husband and wife. Adele, yeah, Celine Dion. There you go. This husband and wife, and I actually found out they're from Victoria, which is just on Vancouver Island. It's pretty chilled out music. I don't know the name of it to say on here, but it's really, really freaking mellow music compared to what I'm used to listening to. But it's just kind of when you do painting. I try and get into it. I know I'm a shitty painter, but I've been uploading some videos to my other channel, and I just finished one. It's wood carving with Dremels and stuff is dusty and it's loud. Sometimes you just need to step back and say, okay, well, my sinuses are plugged up. I'm going to step back and take a breather here and freaking relax on the Dremel carving. And not that I think my Dremel carvings are any good, but I'm putting some painting videos up in my other channel because, well, I just want to motivate people that have never done it and that are maybe trying to get a new hobby or something, because art really has saved my life. I can go on and on about it, but I'm not gonna. I'm just trying to find a brown for the trunk here. Oh, thanks, Dan. I'm insecure about my paintings. For wood carvings, I don't give a shit. But my paintings, I'm insecure about. And wood carvings are so much more. Where's that friggin' brown? Wood carving's so much more special. I think they seem so much more special than paintings. Like I have a whole shitload of my paintings put away from before I started wood carving. I couldn't sell my paintings for the life of me. And you'd put hours and hours and hours. But then I carved my first wood spirit, posted that on Facebook, poof, sold. Then I was carving wood spirits like friggin' crazy, and they were shitty. But people love them. That's why I try and motivate people, and they don't have to be crazy detailed faces like some of those crazy artists that can carve like real looking people's face. I'm gonna snap here in a minute trying to find this brown. Oh boy, just give me a second here, please. It's called burnt umber or something. I don't know. I was at store the other day. I'm like, I need more brown paint actually, but I never got it. Now I have no brown in here. I'm just looking through this huge paint drawer that I got in my desk. You gotta figure this shit out better here, I guess, one day. What's that? What two colors make a brown? I got every other color, but I don't have a brown. Is it on my desk already? Have a good night, Susan. Thanks for popping in. And send me a link to that guy's channel tonight. If you don't on Facebook, if you don't mind. I'll check it out. I don't know. I can't find the goddamn brown. So I have these colors. Red and green make brown. You sure about that, James? What we got? I thought red and green would make purple. I got some red here. Now I probably can't find the red. And when I'm looking for the red, I'll probably find the brown. Now I got heat guns and shit in here. My wood burners. Okay, Teresa, thanks for popping in. Thanks everybody for popping in. I know this live's kind of useless, but there's red and green, James. Now let's see if you're did you just invent that, James? Well, yeah, it's kind of going brown. James, the new smartest man that I know. Yep, there's a brown. Kind of looks like a diarrhea brown, but it's brown. Hey, James. And blue, put blue in there. James, I take it you and your wife are pretty religious. I think those are on that carving that you did. I'm not calling you out here, but those carvings that you did, you had those sayings out of the Bible. Like, what do they believe? Man, I'm out of smokes too. Nothing wrong with being religious, that's for sure. I'm a Christian. That's good enough brown for me, James. Thanks, man. Good idea. One thing about people that just Bible verses you put on a quote. One thing about religious people, well, they're nice. So how could you say anything bad about it? Like, I'm Christian, but I never go to church. Lots of people are doesn't mean anything if you don't go to church. It's not like, let's just I don't want to start talking too much about that stuff. But I love Jesus. I believe in Jesus. Just by admitting that you love and believe Jesus, that's good enough. Oh, there's a nice little tree, hey, James? Nice little diarrhea brown. Actually, it's not diarrhea brown. It's a nice brown, actually. Oops, missed a few. Ah, damn it. Missed a few spots of the green. There you go. That's what we're talking about here. Carving fusion, James. Just get shit done. Now, where would you? Haven't been to church in 50 years, yeah. No, neither have I. Lots of people where I live are religious. They go to church. It's what they do. I never make fun of them for that or anything. It's good if it makes them feel happy, then do it. Now I gotta friggin' get some things here. Thanks, Shauna. Sorry it wasn't the Grinch. Now I got a little bit of green on the table over here, and I'll just touch up, put some more darker spots on it. If that's not watered down. See, folks, you gotta give your stuff different textures. You can go dark underneath the deeper cuts where I did here. I think it's probably getting pretty late there around the world. I don't know what time it is here. I do have a video. Well, I have lots of videos coming out because I've been spamming the hell out of it. I got a video coming out that will probably be out tomorrow. How to make a fake snow for your Christmas projects. I'll put that video out on this channel, and I'll put it out on my other channel. Actually, I'll put all my videos out on both channels. I don't give a shit. You give a shit. I'll say something, but I don't know how to say this. I don't want to talk bad about anybody, but when somebody pisses me off, or some things piss me off for YouTube, that's when I spam shit. Spamming means like I just carve Rob or somebody. Do they have the link? I forget. It's Beginning Woodcarvers Arts and Crafts or something. When I get pissed off at something when it comes to YouTube, that's when you'll see me spamming things and pumping out tons of videos. And we'll just leave it. That's a nice little tree, isn't it? You know, you could sand the high points here to get some little bit more textures. I got to get some more brown under here. I don't know the name of my other channel. I got thanks, Todd. I got there's another channel called Let Art Find You. That's on YouTube, but I haven't made any videos on that in a long time. Let Art Find You. But so this other one is called Beginning Woodcarvers and Arts and Crafts. When I get pissed off at YouTube, I get banned. James. No, I'm not going to go into it and say a bunch of stuff, but when I get pissed off at something, when it comes to wood carving or making YouTube videos or anything, Evil Rick, I'm not too sure, but he did comment on one of my videos the other day. I think it was about you or something. Just grabbed up. I don't know where he hasn't. Maybe I think he's busy doing the biker thing. He's part of a couple groups for the biker stuff. Maybe he's just maybe he's heard enough of my nonsense. Can't say I blame him. So there you go. There's a nice little silly tree. I could paint this gnome. You guys, Is this stupid, this live, or what? You guys want me to keep going? It's up to you, really. Because when I'm done this, I'll probably go watch some shows for a little bit, check out Buddy's channel, and then do some painting. Do some painting. I thought you guys should see this painting I did the other night. It's just the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Paint it. He says, paint it. Okay, well, I'll paint it then. Not that I really want to, but I will. So let's make his beard and mustache gray and white and black and all that fun stuff. Great. Now I can't find any. Excuse me. Hi. Somebody just tagged Carving Fusion. Did you tag my other channel? So I need to find some black. Here we go. And I'm just going to put some, let's see here. Oh, here's my fake snow test piece. That video will be coming out tomorrow. The Elmer's glue worked just as good as the Mod Podge. So you don't have to. Mod Podge is a lot more expensive than Elmer's glue. I bought the Elmer's glue at the dollar store. So let's see here. Got some white. Oh, you can't see that. I'm not used to filming this way. I like filming the other way better. But this way is kind of easier to read the comments for me. A little bit of black. Paintbrush. Got this little paintbrush here. So you just get some uh-oh. You want to kind of make it gray. Somebody's message was retracted. What did you say? What did you say? Oh, there you go. Jordy's other channel. Thank you. There's my other channel. Now, it's not me trying to get you guys to go over to my other channel, but it is. It's not monetized yet. So I'm trying to get it so enough hours so I can get it monetized so I can spam you guys with ads with all the commercials. Now, funny thing is, I don't know if most of you noticed, but you can decide where you want to put your commercials on YouTube. I have that option, but I usually have it so, there's commercials at the beginning of my video and the end of my video. Now, if I put commercials all throughout, sometimes I do all throughout, but not often. But if I put commercials all throughout my video, I would make a hell of a lot more money. Thanks. Hell of a lot more money. But that's not what I'm on this YouTube for, really. Don't get me wrong. We all love money. But I lose a lot of money from not putting ads in the middle of videos. I don't know. I like I said, I do sometimes. But here's the thing. When I'm watching a video and I'm really into something, I'm like really into it, and all of a sudden, boom, an ad comes up. It's like, man, that pisses me off. And especially this is why I don't have videos throughout lots of my videos, especially when you're trying to teach somebody something. When they're kind of into the zone about learning, and all of a sudden, boof, a commercial comes up. There goes Just Carve Robin. I think it interrupts with the learning part of it. Because you could be so focused when you're learning. Then, like I said, the video pops up. Then it kind of gets, it interferes with your zone part. And also, if I have too many videos on my ads, just Carve Rob will send me a message and remind me that my video has lots of ads. Hey, just Carve Rob. Man, I tried to watch that video, but an ad popped up every 5 minutes. That's when I didn't place the ads myself. That's when YouTube just decides to do it. You know, I could have my videos so they don't have ads, but trust me, YouTube would put ads on there. How do you think YouTube makes its money? And sometimes if there is ads in my videos when you're watching it, well, I could have placed a couple. I'm not gonna lie, I do it once in a while. But Spike called me on it because I've just been recently doing that a little bit. It's like Spike goes, "Don't think I haven't noticed more ads in your videos." I'm like, "Damn you!" It's funny, I think. Yeah, because what do they say? Like on YouTube, every we got a crusty in there. Every 1,000 ads people watch, that's how they calculate how. I think I make like $4 every 1,000 ads that are watched. So that's how you make money on YouTube, is by the ads. That's pretty good color scheme there. Make that beard, that mustache, a little bit brighter to separate it from the beard. Oops. Damn it, I hate it when I hit the nose, because when you hit the nose, that means you have to paint the friggin' nose. Yeah, I get called out on the extra ads, everybody, so don't worry about it. It's not like I'm going to make money on YouTube. Rob says that's funny, make money on YouTube, because trust me, I don't. What do I got? I got like 80,000 something subscribers, and trust me, I don't make anywhere the amount of money that people think I probably make. Now, what color should I do this hat? Oh, this hat's not sounded that good. Damn it, that's all right. I missed a couple spots here. Damn it. The nose. That's your nose. The nose. Color should I do the hat? You do it red, then it's going to be like a Christmas gnome. Well, if you do it blue or green, it will be like a Christmas gnome too. What other colors I got here? Let's go for this green. Oh, I got this teal color. I like this. This is new at the dollar store. This what's it called? Fairy tale teal. Screw all of you. I'm doing the fairy tale teal. That's right. I gotta need to get another paint tray thing. I have a paint tray right here. It's brand new, but I don't know. Right here. It's from it was $1.50 at the dollar store, but I don't use it because then you got to wash it out. I just use shit like this, or actually, I just put the paint on my desk itself and use that. That's a nice color. Oh, I don't know if it's a nice color for a gnome though. But guess what? My gnome has fairy tale teal color, fairy color hat. I wonder how many fairies have had their tails cut off for the jar of paint. What you talking about, just Carve Rob? Oh, I get it. Yeah, how many fairies had the tails cut off to get this color for the paint that the dollar store is making? What kind of paint is this? Art Deco art. You know, if I'm gonna get serious in the painting, which I like doing paintings on canvases and stuff. That's another thing too. And I'm not used to painting on canvases. I'm used to painting on another kind of painting board thing. But if anybody has experience here painting, when you paint on a canvas, are you supposed to be able to see the little James Rakin? Jordy, wash it out. Just turn it into your favorite screwdriver. Stir. Yeah. When you paint on a canvas, are you looking close at the canvas? Are you supposed to be able to see the like this little squares that are in the canvas, the textures of the canvas? Because it kind of, I'm used to painting on some kind of board thing, like a painting board where I can use my charcoals and stuff like that, because you can't smudge your charcoals on a canvas. No, I really don't like this color for the yeah, gesso. I seen that gesso, but so all I did was my painting last night. I just got some water and white and diluted the white paint and then got it wet and did that. I did a few coats of it. But does that gesso stuff get rid of the textures of the canvas? See, I don't know. I'm not that guy. No, it's pretty fruity color for the gnome's hat, but whatever. I'm not even gonna paint the nose. I'm just, well, damn it. Got some on the side there. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, that gesso stuff. Man, you wouldn't believe how much money I spent on painting before all the painting supplies and stuff. And I thought that was expensive. But then you get into wood carving, and then you're like, oh, then you get into chainsaw carving. Oh boy. Look out. Is there a cigarette in there? Look out. That's when the oh man. I remember I was working quite a bit at that time. And all the money that I made went on chainsaws and die grinders and stuff like that. All the money went on useless shit. Like shitty chainsaws, shitty tools. And that's why I said that's why I started this channel actually. I'll pull up my tea gun in a minute and dry these off. And I'll make these both like Chris. I'll put snow on this tree. Yeah. Oh man, I've wasted so much friggin' money. Charcoal. When I did the charcoal smudging pictures, I'm gonna make a video on that pretty soon, but I gotta get it the proper board. But and another thing too, why I started wood carving this channel, I like pissing off the really good carvers because I didn't know what I was talking about and they get pissed off. So I'm going to kind of do the same thing with my painting because I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's just going to piss off the people that do know what they're talking about. Needs a cigarette. Yeah, this is the definitely gangster gnome. Just Carve Rob says he wants it, but I don't know if he likes the color on that hat. I forgot to sand the hat. Anyways, this is how we do painting at Curve Infusion here. This is how I blend out the paints. Yeah. That whole painting I did last night, I painted with my fingers. So yeah, we could do the little things on there, little Curving Fusion swirls on there. Ben Studi on the lake stuff. Yeah, James, I hear you. But, you, how can I say this? If you love doing it, then invest in the die grinder and you'll get so much faster, right? If that makes sense. My Fordham, um, I don't tell you the truth. I don't like. Yeah, the Fordham's great and stuff like that, but I don't like it that much. I would much rather if I had a choice. If somebody said, "Okay, here's a brand new Fordham," and I'm not talking about money wise, because if somebody said, "Here's a brand new Fordham or a brand new Dremel 4300, which one will you take?" Well, if it came to money, I'd be like, yeah, well, I'll take the Fordham and then I'll sell it after. But if it wasn't money wise, I would choose the Dremel because it spins so much faster than the Fordham. The Fordham fin spins too slow for me. Don't get me wrong, I will use it to take like gray stuff off of carving, or if I have a lot of wood to remove when I'm here at my Dremel carving table. But I'm not a like it's a great tool. Don't get me wrong. It's a great tool, and it's built well. It's heavy. Got a great motor in it. But for the style that I carve, the way I carve, it doesn't spin fast enough for me. If that makes any sense. Where's my heat gun? Like it's a great investment. The Fordham is well, it's made to wood carve. The Dremels aren't really made to. The Dremels aren't. The Dremels aren't really made to wood carve like we wood carve, especially the way James wood carves. Carves a whole tree stump up with his Dremels and that Wen carver. They weren't made to do that. They're made for like the hobbyist that wants to do something around their house or something, cut a little piece of vinyl or something. But the Fordham was made for wood carving. It's an oak tree too that you carved, right, James? Those I seen that you had that wedge. I seen that you had that vise, the wood vise thing, holding a crack together where you glued it. You did a good job on that, man. So thanks for popping in, Happy. Yeah, I'm not going to be here for much longer either. I'm just going to put a little bit of white dry brushing on this. It's still a little bit wet where it's darker. No, don't forget I got the darker paint to put it on there too. So let's see. Where's my little Carving Fusion paint tray here? And get a little clean little brush. I got these brushes from the dollar store. These are soft. These ones. So dry brushing, you just get some paint on get a little bit of paint on your brush, and we got gray on there, and just kind of go yes. Make it seem like it kind of got a little bit too much there. A little bit of mist of snow. A little snow sprinkle, we'll say. Little snow fluffer. Put a little bit right down here. There, that's a snowed on tree. Okay, Shauna, take some. Yeah, take. I tried those muscle relaxers. They didn't do anything for me. But the rest, Shauna, that's when your hot body heals the best. But there's a couple little carvings that I did, and I'm not really going to do much more tonight. I got to get all this shit off my table and set up for painting. I could put the little Christmas things on here, little spirals, but I'll probably just leave this and clean it up, sand off the hat better. I forgot to sand it, but here's a little Christmas tree thing. Cool stuff. Good to be ice. I have a ton of oak as well, and I've been trying to cover it with a Dremel, carve it with a Dremel and a cheap Chinese song. I've been trying to cover it with a Dremel and a cheap Chinese song. I'm sure not. That's not what you meant to say, or maybe it is. I don't know. It's a crazy world. We live in crazy times, don't we? Spell check, yeah. Oh man, that's why I laugh, because you should see some of the shit when I'm talking. I spell check, man. I just see some of the shit that I say. A wood chipper and a Towoga. Oh, you've been with a wood chipper and a Towoga electric chainsaw. Well, even just like James, he's carved out that whole tree trunk with his he convinced me to get the Still MS-40 or the MS-60. I just pulled out my battery saw the other day. I showed it on my last owl video. I didn't use it, but I will be using it because it's good for I can turn the heater on inside my tent. I got to get back over to my tent and start. I got an owl to finish up and start turning on the heater inside there and just kind of doing some small carvings and just enjoying myself. Basically, I got to get the frick out of the house is what I got to do. I go through these stages in my life, and I always have, injury or no injury. It's called my friends my nickname in high school was Gordo, so they would call it Winter Gordo, where it's like they don't see me. I'm gone. I recluse. Yeah, so that's kind of what I've been doing this last little while, because the weather gets cold and you're just like, nah, look outside. It's shitty out there. And it's even worse now since I got into doing art stuff, because, you got something to do now, right? I can't sit there and watch TV all day. No. I know just Cry Rob can. So did you get the George said you convinced me to get the Still MS-40 or the MS-60. So which one did you get? And then George says, watch you on TV and can't comment, so I jumped on my phone. Good videos. I look forward to him every day. Keep carving. Thanks, George. That's nice. Yeah, it's called hibernation. And that's also when I do pump out the good old Dremel videos. But I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. If I can't sleep tonight, well, then I'll just stay up till 7 in the morning, and then I'll go to my friggin' tent, carve that friggin' tree that I got to carve for my buddy. I don't want to carve any more trees. I'm done with the trees, I tell you, done. So I gotta kind of clean up my table a bit here. But yeah, so I probably will actually be, I don't think, thanks, Tim. Yeah, I know a lot of people here enjoy the Dremel videos a lot more than the chainsaw carving videos, because they can't really get into the chainsaw carving because, they just don't want to get into the chainsaw carving. It's expensive. It's dusty. It's heavy work. And it's a pretty tough gig. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight. But if I don't sleep, I'm telling you, I'll have to stay awake, and I get bored as hell. I'm a night owl. I've always been kind of a night owl, but not like I have been this last week, because at nighttime everybody's sleeping and nobody can bug you. That's the reason why, like, lots of night owls are night owls. That's my opinion, anyways. There's no sleep in Brooklyn. Yeah, there's no sleep in Ladner either. Hey, just Carve Rob, I was happy to hear you say on your live that the shop inspector, your dog, kind of got a little bit of movement on one of her back legs, and you got that dolly ordered. Like the little tree just carved, Rob? I haven't seen you carve much trees lately. This is a cute little tree. But what do you do with little things like this? I'll have to send this to you. Put on your little shelf, just carve, Rob. Your little treasures. I don't know about this. I'll probably change the color of this hat after I sand the hat. This guy looks like a little gangster. My sleep has been jacked up for a few years. I cut all caffeine. Helped a lot. Huh. Well, it's kind of funny that you say that. I just finished a cup of coffee. I take for years I take a pain medication to go to sleep. And no, I don't take them during the daytime. I take one when I go to bed. And my doctor a couple of years ago, she's like, "Oh, well, why do you take that?" I'm like, "Because, well, when I take that pain medication to go to sleep, I don't feel any pain in my body, and it lets me fall asleep during that time." And she goes, "Well, why don't you switch it for sleeping pills? Because the sleeping pills will help." I'm like, "I'm not switching one bullshit thing for another bullshit thing. I know the pain medication that I get is not good, and sleeping pills ain't freaking any better. And people get addicted to both of them. So I'll just stay with the one bullshit thing that I take." And I got every friggin' reason to take it when I'm going to sleep. But I don't think I'll take it tonight because, well, probably won't help me fall asleep. I can't live without coffee. I have the trees for you carved some trees for the challenge, just carved, Rob, too. Why didn't you show them? Because you knew I'd be spying on your live video? Are they cute little trees like this, just carved, Rob? You gotta have little like what are those things? Hanging Christmas decorations on your trees. It's going good. Yep, your trees need to have Christmas decorations on them, Rob. Mine don't, though. I don't like Christmas decorations on trees. Anyways, you guys sick of me yet? Oh, there's that thing. Oh man, where's your other tree? I'm gonna go through the just carved Rob box here and find one of your trees that you carved. Where'd that tree go? Here it is. There's just carved Rob tree. Signed it. Yep. But they actually have to really sing. I'll be back in a second, everybody. Now tell me, just carved Rob, what For anybody that doesn't read the comments, Just Carve Rob says his trees for his Christmas challenge are singing. Now, tell me, Just Carve Rob, what songs are they singing? Inquiry minds would like to know. Man, I'm getting old. Come on, Rob, fill us in. They're singing Eminem songs. I'm the real Slim Shady. Okay. Now we definitely know that Just Carve Rob is on painkillers. Just kidding. Got to go to another deal. Okay, George. Got to go to another dealer this week. Wasn't very helpful. Ace Hardware. I did read the MS60 has a throttle, as where the MS40 is more on and off. Now, damn it. I think the MS60 and the MS40, don't they have different batteries than the saws that I use? I forget. I just looked at the video and I just had that saw in my hands the other day. What's battery saw that is mine? Mine's the latest one. It's the smallest one you can get. I think the MS60 is the heavier model with the bigger battery, where you can do bigger blocking out with and stuff like that. It's bigger than my saw, but it's a different battery. Now, okay, this will answer my question. Did you have to buy your saw and battery and charger all separate, or did they come in a package? Or will they come in a package if you didn't buy them? Because my saw comes in a package. Well, actually, a subscriber sent me my saw that I got now but he doesn't talk to me anymore, but he sent me just the saw. But I can buy my battery saw in the package with the charger, the saw, and the battery. Now, the other style of this saws that have the bigger batteries, the bigger saws, you have to buy the saw, the battery, and the charger all separate. So which one are you looking at? Buying them all separate or buying them in a package? Look, same. I don't know. They have a package deal on the MS60, but the lady seemed confused, wanted me to add the damn carving bar. Oh, yeah. She got confused about the carving bar. Okay. So my plan on getting the MS60 charger, and I think it's a M. Okay. Are you on Facebook, George? Because honestly, sincerely, I will try and help you with this because I know how frustrating it gets. Now, the steel battery saws that I get, they come with the quarter pitch sprocket, so you don't need to do that. Look the same. Did have a package deal on the MS60. Well, you just sent me the same thing. Now, my charger works, it just takes that one style battery. There's two different style batteries that Still makes. I think my buddy Larry Dale has the MS60, and it's a different style battery, which is a heavier saw than I use. Now, even a steel dealer, do you have a steel dealer around you? Sorry, everybody, but this is kind of where this is going. Even a steel dealer, sometimes they don't even know that Steel makes the carving bars. Okay. My steel dealer didn't know that they made Steel made chainsaw. They did not know that Steel made carving bars for chainsaws until I told them. I says, buddy, look it up on the computer. It just happens to be that I went to school with the steel dealer in my town. Should I go downstairs to my car and get because my steel saw, I think it's in the back of my car right now, because I was planning on getting it cleaned up and start using it again. And you can't let those batteries get too cold or you will fry the batteries. It's that happened to Stephen Kenzora. Oh, there goes just Carve Rob singing. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating, so it won't be the real Slim Shady. Please stand up. Please stand up. This is the real Slim Shady of trees, right? Just Carve Rob? George, sorry too. Dealer was clueless. Ah, okay. You didn't, no need, didn't mean to get you started up. Nah, I get started up easy. I'll run downstairs to my car and get my saw. Should I go get my battery saw just Carve Rob? Because since I got you here, George, I could show you my saw and show you what saw I use. And well, it's not for big chainsaw carving, it's just for small chainsaw carving. Should I go do that for? Would you like me to do that for you, George? I don't mind. Because trust me, I know how frustrating it can get. But this is the saw that I use. It's just for detailing. You can get the steel bar and you can block out with it. Okay. No problem. Give me a few minutes, please. Okay, so I think I'm going to end this live and do another live so I can do this live just for this chainsaw, and I can make it so the screen's in a landscape so you can see it better. So give me 5 minutes and I'll start another live up with showing this chainsaw. Is that because I can't really show it that well here? And this is the MSA 70. So give me a few minutes to get that done and I'll go live again.